Whenever I bet, I could change the odds for every bookmaker in the country.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar.
What is up, everybody? The Gritty Gamers are back in the building. How you doing, Matt? How we doing?
Doing good. Back again here today for another Monday episode of the show, man. We had a good weekend. Lots to cover in the recap today for this weekend. We got some Cancun games to cover. We're going to break down what a Cancun game is. We got that Tank Davis knockout to cover. We got the Benavidez win, weird UFC knockout. Couple things to cover. So, overall, any big things you want that from your weekend bets wise? I had one little nice bet that was a solid one that I hit Saturday night.
Nah, nothing I remember.
The one I hit Saturday that was solid, which I took a risk on
Yankees
A&M.
won yesterday.
A&M when they played Florida the other day in college baseball. Hey, shout out JC, man. Shout out
What up, JC?
Yeah, but Florida, I bet on the A&M versus Florida, and then they also took Tank Davis by knockout or KO, Saturday night late night bet. It was like plus 200 around there. It hit with ease. Well, not the A&M part. A&M was a tight game, but Tank Davis, we're gonna get the Tank in a second, man. That's all I'm gonna say, man. That was a good bet. But just to cover it to begin, we're gonna start with some Cancun games, man. So Friday night in Dallas, bro. That was a 40-point blowout, man. The Mavs came back and won a game, bro. I was out for that game. I was out with the people, so I could see and feel the energy. And there wasn't really too much energy because everyone knew. I'm gonna be honest with you, the Celtics should win tonight. Now, if they don't, it's gonna be a different thing. We'll cover Game 5 later in the episode today, but if the Celtics win tonight, Game 4 was the Cancun game where they prolonged their Cancun trip by one game. Therefore, it's the Cancun game. You prolong your Cancun trip by 3 days.
I don't know.
I'm almost positive that's what happened in the NHL, but we'll see with the NBA. We'll
NHL, yeah. I don't know about NBA tonight.
We'll talk Game 5 a little bit later, but yeah, it was a blowout, man. The Dallas served business. Jason Brown and Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum were shooting toward eights. So, I mean, it was a bad game. I don't think they're going to respond like that in Boston at home tonight, but we'll see. We'll see. What did you think about that Game 4?
I watched the first quarter and realized it was going to be a blowout and turned it off because I had Boston to sweep.
Fair enough. Did you catch any of the hockey game on Saturday?
I saw pulled up the game stats during the game. Watched that a little bit. I saw it go up 2-1, 3-1. Stopped the game. Figured it was over. Because I had Oilers, so I was pretty happy about that.
By 4-1, the Panthers already gave up, and they were just starting to fight and try to take a piece of them for the next game and take people out. And they ended up losing 8-1, bro. It was bad. Yeah, bro. It was 15 points scored from different Edmonton players, or total between the Edmonton players, 15 points. I was just yeah, that's insane, bro. Yeah, that's crazy. But the two big games from the two finals were pretty much Cancun games, is my point, especially because they were both avoiding a sweep. So yeah, that's really a Cancun game. Besides that, if you can, do you think we can find the Tank Davis knockout, man? Yeah, man, because I don't know if you saw it, but I know we said him and Benavidez were gonna win by knockout, and Benavidez didn't. So we didn't get that one right. I'll give that one his due. Benavidez, I watched that whole fight. He should have knocked out the Ukrainian guy he was fighting, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think he has the power to fight at 175 and have that type of ability to knock out 175ers like he did at 160 because he was 168 because he was weight bullying. So with that being said, that's a note for when Benavidez fights at 175, and if he fights Arthur Benavidez, if Benavidez beats Bivol at the end of the year, man, it's not gonna be too safe for him, man. I'm not gonna like Benavidez' chances. He's trying to get that Canelo fight real bad. I understand why, because he thinks he has him in the corner, but Time will tell. I think Canelo would rather go fight Terrence Crawford if he wants to pass the torch to someone it looks like, even though people say he should pass it to someone. I don't know. We'll see. Time will tell. But if you can find that Tank Davis knockout, brother, it's vicious, man. The way he landed on Frank Martin in the main event, Tank Davis more or less gave up a couple rounds like he usually does, but when it came time to the 7th, 8th round, he landed a vicious left uppercut to the chin, and it landed real hard to where Frank was stunned right there, sitting in front of Tank, and Tank just hit him one more time with a hook to the left, put it straight on his chin, and yeah, Frank went out. The ref did the count. He didn't get up in time. It was over, man. Very dominant performance from Tank in the end there. Shows why he's one of the best in the world right now and such a big star in terms of drawing power. Oh, yeah. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Yeah. Boom.
That's what it was.
Boom.
That's
Vicious.
Boom.
Boom.
Yeah, man. Look at Tank, man. Look what he did. Now, play it one more time. Let it go.
Boom. That's what it was. That's what it was.
Right there.
That's what it was.
Those uppercuts would put him out. Look at him. If you see Frank, once he got hit with the uppercut, brother, he literally couldn't. Yeah, he couldn't see anything, man. It was bad, man. It was bad, bro. Like, Tank put him down. So, shout out Tank for that, man. Very good finish and dominant performance. We're going to see where he goes next. He got a couple of options. He could fight someone like Lomachenko. He could go and fight someone like a Shakur Stevenson. He has a couple of options sitting for him at 135. I don't know if he's going to try to become undisputed at 135, but he definitely has the option potentially. I already covered Benavidez, so just to get on to the UFC Fight Night main event, I told you guys take the Japanese brother. He's going to win the fight. He did not even look that good in the beginning of the fight. However, when it came down to it, he hit this weird, I don't even know what it's called, where he had the guy's back and the guy was standing, the Perez, and he had him in like a choke, but he also, not really a choke, he was trying to take him down. And he had the Japanese guy who had him sitting on his back, they were standing. The Japanese guy put his leg behind the guy's leg that was standing to take it out, and when he finally kicked it out, the guy and his whole body turned, and the guy's knee like tore. He tapped out immediately as soon as he landed on the ground from the takedown. It was a weird. They said it was some super technical knock. I'm not gonna act like I knew what type of move it was, but it was disgusting looking the way the guy immediately tapped with his knee tearing up. You could tell. Like I said Perez was a can, but jeez, man, that was bad. Like, his knee looked like it got cut up on that, man. Ugh. Weird end, but they said it was a technical move, so shout out. And then I see, I'm going to take my opportunity and put it on here. I typed it in, so I have to say it. College baseball recap. Do you want to recap UVA getting 2-0'd by the World Series?
Yeah, you guys stink.
You know why I asked that, right? And I was willing to take it, right?
You guys stink. But
My next question is, what do you feel about this ECU transfer going to Auburn?
Yeah, I saw that. That's good.
I was waiting to ask you because I don't know anything about it. I don't know who it was, what position it was.
Outfield.
Outfield, was he good?
I don't know. I didn't even look at his to see who it was.
Fair enough. I saw the headline that brother was going to Auburn, but no. Overall, besides that, and besides UVA getting clowned out of the College Baseball World Series, Tennessee looks monstrous, bro. I was having a really good hate watch Friday night during the finals because while other people was watching the finals, I was watching Tennessee, Florida State. The hate watch was going on, and Florida State was cooking them. They was up 9-4, brother. They was up. No. And
the second I turned it off, every time I turn it off, Tennessee comes back.
Brother, I was at the bar. I literally I was at the bar
last night. Tennessee came back.
It was 11-9 when I stepped out to go a little break, and when I stepped out, brother, I went out and I was enjoying myself. I stepped back in. It was 11-11, bro. I immediately walked over. I said, "Can I get a vodka cran, please? I need one ASAP." I need one now, like now. And mind you, I was already 4 drinks in at that point. And the first drink I start off with is the vodka Red Bull because it wakes you up for the night, so you can go with the rest of it. So the vodka Red Bull at first, and then you get with the rest because you're not gonna buy more vodka Red Bulls. They're charging you out the behind for the Red Bull part of it. So you just get a
Red
normal
Bull.
drink. You get a normal drink after. You just get one, and then you get a normal drink after that. It's either like a Sprite with vodka, something with vodka.
I used to
man.
Red Bull at bars and stuff.
But
like
you need sometimes you need it, bro. There's nothing you can do. You know that.
Yeah, but like you can buy one, it'll be like $8.
Well, no, I'll get it with. I'll still enjoy myself. I'll get it with a vodka. Come on now. I'm not just gonna get a normal Red Bull, bro. If I was gonna get a normal Red Bull, I hit the 7-Eleven on.
Shock.
All right, you wildin', bro. I hit the 7-Eleven on the way home and get a Red Bull from there, bro. I don't need Red Bull that bad. If I'm getting it at the bar, I'm getting it with a drink. But moral of the story is I was having a great hate watch, and then I saw that belligerent shit. And see, we're 10 minutes in. I can really get my stuff off now. And brother, Tennessee, when Christian Moore hit the cycle and hit that 5th hit, that double that got the people on 3rd and 2nd with no outs, I was furious. I couldn't believe it. Because I was clowning Tennessee because UVA lost right before. I'm like, y'all joining us in the club, fools. We lost to them, and we lost to the team. Man, we lost to the team that they beat, man. And then you know what they did? They beat the team that we lost to. I can't, brother. Brother, I can't.
Oh, we got 2 minutes, so I want to get this off. I do have A&M tonight.
A quick play you need to get at 7 o'clock? Shoot.
Yeah, A&M.
Oh, okay. Are they playing Kentucky?
Yeah.
Okay. I remember we said A&M's best player was hurt, and then they proceeded to beat Florida and make me money. So I'm not gonna say nothing to you about that. Go ahead.
Yeah, I like them tonight. Also, we're on the Phillies tonight. Game's already started. On the Pirates, already started.
Okay. So you had some baseball for tonight. Okay. We'll go through some more lines for tonight in later in the week.
Yeah, got
in
more
a little
plays.
bit. Yeah. Hey man, you want me to tell you something? Actually, nah. Let me finish the recap because I do have an interesting question WNBA wise. Not even that if we're taking anything. It's just I don't know if you saw this.
I ain't taking nothing tonight. You see the spread?
I was gonna ask you about that movement and how quick and how much it moved, but I'll get to that in a little bit. I still got some more to recap. We're speaking of the WNBA. We're at the WNBA recap for the week. So Caitlin Clark and the Fever took care of business yesterday versus Sky yesterday. They beat the Chicago Sky in Indiana. They're on like a little 2-3 game win streak right now. They're going to play. Hey, we're not even gonna cover the foul. It's not that deep. I don't really care. It's a flagrant one, bro. Flagrant ones are flagrant ones. But no. I think they're gonna win on Wednesday too. To be honest with you, and they got the Mystics. They're going on a little win streak right now. The Fever, I think, they're playing good team ball. Kelsey Mitchell, she was their leading scorer last year before Caitlin Clark. She's finally adapting into her off-ball role a lot better now. With Clark on the ball more, and she's starting to get her open shots more. And she's like a natural scorer, so she's starting to score too.
Leads in points and assists, and what's her name leads in rebounds.
Oh yeah, Aaliyah Boston's hooping right now. She had like a 2014 game the other night, a couple nights back.
Started really slow. Not gonna
Yeah, but she's picking up. Another game I wanted to cover was Liberty versus the Aces. Man, the Aces, as we covered throughout the past couple podcasts, they're really starting to fall off right now. I mean, they're gonna be fine. They're the Aces. They'll probably be alright.
Asia Wilson got a shoe deal.
Yeah, good for her, man. For real, man. She
Looks
earned it.
ugly as.
She about to make bread, bro. That's all I care about. Shout out her, bro. Shout out Asia Wilson.
Look like from Back to the Future or something.
The Liberty did beat them and take care of them. The Liberty are looking real solid out the East right now. The only team looking better than them is the Sun, and the Sun just play crazy defense, bro. So that's gonna be interesting. Though we generally the East we knew is always gonna come down to those two teams. So we'll see which one of them work out of it and get out of there. And then I just wanted to highlight that the Lynx and the Storm have been playing pretty good basketball recently. I know we've already been talking about them, but I like to continue to highlight them just because they've continued to play good basketball and win games. The Storm kind of got a little bit of a snag recently, but the Lynx they're moving, bro. Both teams are playing really good games. So shout out to both of those teams. MLB recap. I gotta say this.
Good.
Hey, most def. Hey, MLB recap. I gotta say this: the Orioles just won series versus the Braves and the Phillies, bro.
Yeah, the Braves stink right now.
But the Phillies,
The Braves stink.
you are the two. Are you not the two best teams in the NL East right now? Yes or no?
Yeah, but it's not that hard to be better than the Marlins and uh,
Say it.
the
Say our name.
Nats.
Say our
The Nats.
name. Yes. Yes. You know why? Because guess what? The Nats are catching up. They're catching up.
Yeah, he beat our butts, but
No, no, no. I'm not even talking about y'all. We beat the Marlins butts too. We're starting to win games we should win now. Not even just the games we should lose. Nats are almost 500, baby. We back in this. Woo! In actual baseball news, besides not just me and Parlay trolling each other, Mookie Betts' hand injury. Did you hear about that?
yeah, he's out.
Yeah, and it's not looking. And to be honest with you, I think that affects their defense a lot more, just because of the Dodgers' big three. I mean, we got Freddie at first base. He's not really doing much. Mookie actually was playing short, like, bro. That brother was really moving for them. Otani don't play defense of their big three. He's just hitting. So I mean, their lineup might not. He's still hitting crazy numbers, Mookie, this year. But like, the Dodgers got a good lineup. They might not suffer as much from that aspect. They're really gonna miss him on the other side of the diamond, on the defensive side, most likely a lot, because he's such a Mookie Betts man. He can do anything on the field. He's Mookie Betts.
Yeah, Mookie Betts was going for the MVP, but not
Might go
anymore.
You think they'll give it to Otani as a DH?
Tatis?
Tatis? Is he like that this year? I think they might just give it to the judge.
I was thinking that too.
Yeah.
But they're like, I don't know. He might not even be. I'm not gonna say
He
that.
leads the
but-
league in homers.
Yeah, does he right now though?
He did like a couple days. I'm gonna double check, but he did a couple days ago. Let me double check.
Stanton might lead now.
They're on the same team, man. That's wicked.
Yeah, it's like the movie. You ever seen the movie 41?
I think so. Oh no. Judge does. Oh, Judge up 4 home runs on the next person.
Four home runs. All right, man.
He's up. He's at 26, and the next person is Gunnar Henderson at 22.
Yeah, and then Ozuna. Or
Ozuna's
yeah,
hitting hard for the Braves, but no one's trying to help him on y'all team.
nah, nobody. We need a trader.
Hey, let me look. Actually, while we're here, let me look at
Or
the.
go get somebody. Stanton fell down a lot, actually.
Let me look at the NL East standings. How far are we from y'all? Oh, we're pretty far, but we're not too far. We're 4 games back of y'all right now. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Now y'all are 8 games back of the Phillies, so we're really chasing all of us. But and oh, another thing is the Brewers
Brewers are up 6.5 games.
I was actually just about to say the Brewers are starting to catch their swag back, but you know what I realized? Them and the Twins just had like series where they just dominated mostly. Like they just pretty much the Brewers just beat up on a couple teams. Like they won a series versus the Tigers, they won a series versus the Blue Jays, they won a series versus the Reds, where they went, if I'm not mistaken, I mean if I did that math right, they went 6-3 in that time period. So they were just stacking. They won majority of that, and then they got swept by the Phillies, but they also, I think, if I'm not mistaken, beat the White Sox right before that, and that was most of their June. So, I mean, the Brewers are good. I remember we had that time period where they weren't winning so many games, but they're looking to be back on track. I'll say this, don't be fooled by the Twins right now. They just won 5 straight. It's because they played 5 games versus the Athletics. So just wait. The Twins are good. Just watch out for them, bruh, because they're going to play the Athletics again in a little bit. They got another 3 games versus them. And then after that, I mean, they're going to play some more tough series. They're going to be playing Diamondbacks. They're going to be playing the Mariners, who the Mariners are really good again. So look out for that. I'm really like betting on the Mariners right now for baseball. Oh, and then you know what? I got to do the double check just to make sure. Hey, heads up. Oh no, we'll have a show by then. Never mind. Yeah, we'll have a show by then.
Alright.
I was looking at the next show to start, but it's not till Friday, so we'll have a show in between then, obviously, so we can cover it on Thursday. But yeah, from the recap, that's just about it. MLB wise, from MLB, WNBA, College Baseball World Series, we got to the fight night, we got to Benavidez and Tank, we covered the Cancun games. All right, let's get into tonight's games, into some future lines. So, you want to start with Game 5 NBA tonight?
Yeah, we can go ahead and do that.
I heard you got some props.
Yeah, we got the props. We got the props ready.
Prop man, hey, this is not Parlay Joe. This is not Future Joe. We got Prop Joe tonight. What's up?
Hey, so we got it's no sweat. It's you got to do like a bunch of plays because they limited it from 10 to 5, so it's kind of weak.
Okay.
PJ Washington, 11.5 points.
Okay.
Luka Doncic, over 8 points first quarter.
Okay. He is a first quarter killer, especially when he tries it on the road. Yeah.
Seeing some people take 9, so I kind of bought down a little bit. Kleber, points, rebounds, and assists over 4.5.
As long as he's not stuck on defense, if he can get a rebound or something like that.
I'm a little worried about that one, but it's no sweat, so no sweat. And then to add a little juice into the equation, Dallas Mavericks money line.
Okay. But so we're at the point here now. So tonight's gonna prove if Game 4 was a Cancun game. If the Mavs lose tonight, Game 4 was a Cancun game, and they just showed up, so they didn't have to go to Cancun for another 3 days. If they win tonight, we might have a series because, like I said this to somebody, I'm not gonna believe we have a series until the Mavs are up in Dallas, Game 6, staring at the Celtics having to go 3-3 back to Boston. That's when I'll believe we have a series after what I saw in the beginning of this series. It's not that the Mavs can't compete; it's just that, brother, it took them 3 games to even run their offense the way they wanted.
It just took them a little bit to wake up. That's all it is.
There's no room for error in this situation. So unfortunately, I think the Celtics do win tonight. However, if they don't tonight, we'll change the series most definitely. If they don't win tonight, I think the spread is back to was it 6.5? Yeah, that's what it opened at. It hasn't moved since it opened. I don't think so.
Nah, I opened at 7.
Okay. Well, it must have moved really early. Is my point after it came out.
Did.
Yeah, because it hasn't moved since is my point. So not too many people are taking the action crazy one way or another. Yeah, I don't really have too much on this game. I think the Celtics probably going to win, but I don't know if I'd necessarily play the game itself just because it's a really risky game. And Parlay knows what I mean by it's a risky game. There's a reason he's able to take the Mavs and have it in his bet because it's a make or break game both sides to where the Celtics kind of have to win this game because if they don't and they have to go on the road and play the Mavs again and you're facing a 3-3 coming back after being up 3-0, it's a mental thing at that point. So it's like I get Parlay. You get what I'm trying to say, Parlay. Like that's why I understand.
They can force Game 6 here or Game 5.
If they force the Game 6, yeah. If they force the Game 6, it changes.
They go to Dallas, right, for Game 6. If they force it.
And I said to somebody, I'm not gonna believe this is a real series until the Boston's down.
They'll be dogs. They'll be dogs. They'll be like 3.5 point dogs.
Yeah, man.
What were they last year? 1.5.
Tatum's got to show up in the finals, man. I think Jaylen Brown will win the MVP, but.
Hey, if you're gonna bet on it, at least put it in a no sweat. Same game parlay. But I also have the spread up to 8.5 in another parlay.
Okay, what's your other parlay?
Well, it's got baseball in it.
Okay. Well, we can cover some baseball lines, and then I'm gonna get a little bit of Euro coverage in from the Euros. What were you looking at for the baseball?
I got Mets are on a little winning streak. I took them plus 1.5. They have not lost a game since Grimace has threw out the first pitch. So ride the hot hand with Grimace and the Mets. Milwaukee Brewers, as Matt said earlier, they got their mojo back, so we're going with the Brewers. Who? Let me pull up who they're playing. Let's know that. Playing the Angels. The Angels stink. They're 28-43, almost opposite records. Open at 112, up to 118.
It has good movement since it opened this morning. Yeah, I see it on mine too.
Might be a bullpen game for Milwaukee, but I can see the bats being pretty live tonight. But so I got that. The Mets are playing the Rangers. The Rangers are second in their division. They're about the same. Not the best movement, but like I on a hot streak since Grimace threw out his first pitch. I think they've won 5 in a row since he threw out the first pitch. You know who Grimace is, right?
Who's Grimace?
The purple dude from McDonald's.
What? No, I do not know who the fuck Grimace is.
You don't know who Grimace is, bro? Look, I'll show you. 1 second. Grimace throws out first pitch. Grimace minutes. Yeah, look at this. You're gonna be like, what are you talking about? Watch this. Present, arms, share, screen. The Mets complete the sweep and are now 5-0 since Grimace threw out the first pitch on Wednesday.
Oh, okay, yeah. They
Well,
set me up when
11-6.
they beat up on Dylan Cease the other day. That shit had me hot. Oh, that big, bald Oompa Loompa.
Hey, bro. I'm not a Oompa Loompa. That's a purple thing.
Yeah, Oompa Loompa.
He's Grimace.
Ay.
Well, we got that. And then we got Texas A&M versus Kentucky. I don't know. Something about Texas A&M. I feel pretty good. I was going to take Florida earlier. They won, so I'm going to roll with this.
Man, Florida ain't even in the tournament now. It's bull. Man, how the hell Florida still even playing baseball, man?
Hey, man, they shouldn't be, but they are.
Man, now that we're out of it, I can complain. Damn it! They're taking up a spot for one of the good people for the fight, the good fight for the good cause.
Fighting a good fight, but hey, we got Texas A&M. It's all the way up to minus 147 now. I think it
Bro,
opened.
the A&M baseball is moving right. They don't have their best player, but they're playing good ball.
And then we got the Mavericks plus 8.5.
I think they should be able to cover that tonight. Yeah, if they got any ounce of heart and proving that Game 4 wasn't a Cancun game, they cover that.
That's plus 690, so that's a great number, 69. So,
bro, if they got so much heart that they cannot prove that the other game wasn't a Cancun game, yeah, man, that's what they got to do. That's what they got to do. That's what because if they just let it be a Cancun game, then it's crazy.
and then the other parlay is Phillies, Pirates, Brewers, Colorado Rockies plus 2.5. And you can get that with a plus 50% boost.
You getting them plus 2.5?
Yeah, they might
Rockies?
win. They might win outright.
Okay. That's a lot. That's a lot of runs they can cover. I mean, were they how? Brother, they have good movement to win outright. You should You should have just taken the plus 1.5.
Nah, I want 2.5.
Okay.
We're making sure. We have plus 50% boost.
Fair enough. Okay. And then, so do me a favor. Can you check the line movement on the NHL Game 5?
Dun, dun, dun. It's loading. No movement.
Okay, so what did it open at?
114. Edmonton
Favored?
plus
Okay, good. They shouldn't be favored. Florida should be favored.
minus 135 Florida.
I gotta get this off my chest. I think it's bull jive that and I didn't really complain about it as much. That Barkov gets hurt the game we bet on him to score because he gets elbowed in the head by Draisaitl, and then he scores the next game, bro. That was sickening to me, man. Now, no one really scored for Florida, but I think that one Tarasenko goal game 4, so it don't matter. They got 8 goals scored on them by Edmonton in game 4. It was an abomination. But and the first time we saw Big Bob chased off all postseason. So, I mean, we'll see what happens in game 5. I think it's kind of similar to the Maverick series. If they win game 5, we're going to have a problem.
Yeah, I don't think that. I don't know.
I think Florida should win game 5, especially at home, because the Oilers haven't been able to match them when they've had the last line change. But I don't know, man. I'm more confident in Florida getting it done right now than the Celtics, even though the Celtics are the one everybody's looking at. But yeah. Besides that, moving on from the NHL, slightly different topic we get to cover here. Have you been able to catch any of the Euros 2024 parlay?
Yeah. Who played this morning?
Oh, that's the game I didn't get to catch. It was on Fubo.
Belgium.
Oh no, that was the midday. Yeah, Belgium. That was the choke job, one of the biggest choke jobs in Euro history.
Yeah. Fuck you, Belgium.
You didn't see the news? Trent betted on Belgium.
I didn't know.
You can't say sorry, Belgium. It's not my fault. It's not your fault because it's not their
Fuck
fault.
you,
that Trent
Trent.
bet. There we go. That's who you give the fuck to. It's not Belgium's fault. Trent betted on them.
France win?
Yeah. Yeah. Was that your parlay? Yeah, France won 1-0. They took care of business. Hey, but shout
I couldn't
out
even
to
find to watch it. I couldn't even find out. I couldn't even figure out how to watch
it
it.
was on Fox Sports.
Oh, I couldn't find it.
Yeah, no. Wait, which game? The France one or?
Nah, I found the France one.
Okay, that's on Fox. Yeah.
I couldn't find the other one.
Oh yeah, no, that one was on Fox Sports, brother. They had the Romania
They
versus
all on
Ukraine.
Fox?
Yeah, they should. Most of the games should be on Fox or Fox Sports. But this is what I was about to say. They had the 9 a.m. game, Romania versus Ukraine, on Fubo Sports. Are you kidding me, Fox? Are you kidding me? You putting games on Fubo Sports? Fubo Sports. You kidding me, brother? Ukraine has Spanish league. Russian, Spanish league, British league, like high-end players. They lost to Romania. 3-0. It was bad, man. Romania beat up on them. But the real upset was the one you mentioned, the Belgium one. Belgium was ranked number 3 in the world FIFA. Slovenia or Slovakia, I forgot which country. They're Slovakia ranked number 48 in the world. And they go and upset Belgium. Belgium, who is one of the biggest choke artists of the past 15 years in international competition with their golden generation of players, with elite players. They had Lukaku. They had Kevin De Bruyne go missing for 90 minutes. He went to go hug his kids afterwards because, they couldn't find him. They thought he got kidnapped because he was missing for 90 minutes. Shout out Twitter. But
Wait. Someone threw the game? I want my money back.
It's a joke.
I want my money back.
But yeah, Belgium, they did not look good. They looked horrible. And just to highlight some of the other games so far, France took care of business as mentioned. Germany in the beginning of the tournament won 5-1 in their game to open up the scoring, so very strong from them. Italy's been playing pretty decent. England, they have a couple structural issues, but they still won, so time will tell, honestly. It really depends on how they adjust with their midfield of Foden and Bellingham with Trent Alexander-Arnold in the 8 position. So we gotta see how they move. Besides that, I think right now the tournament will come down to either France or Germany, but we will track that as the weeks go on. As the next couple games go on. We will
Also,
also. What were you about to say?
Trent also had Mbappe to get a goal. He got one, but they called it offsides.
Brother, that's not even the worst one. The worst one was when he was wide open running to the goal and he missed it out wide open when it was just him and the goalie 1-on-1. If he just put a little less curve on it, it goes into the back net.
Doing too much. You're doing too much, Petey.
Ay, ay, ay. He said you're doing too much, Petey.
Doing too much, Petey.
But just to cover, we do have a couple more games coming up. We have Portugal playing tomorrow, which that's going to be a very fun game with Ronaldo playing at 39 years old. You're going to have Portugal's a very good squad, so that will be interesting to watch. And then you're going to have the groups restart with Croatia playing Albania. Now you're going to have Germany playing Hungary. You're going to have Scotland playing Switzerland, which that Switzerland team looks very good. Very good. That minus 120 on them on Wednesday looks pretty cheap right now, to be honest with you, if I'm being honest. Very cheap. England being minus 150 versus Denmark. Denmark's actually pretty good. It's just they don't have the talent that England does. And in the game of the week right now is probably Spain, Italy for me. That's going to be good football. Or the Netherlands and France. That's going to be another very, very good game. Both those games are good. I think Spain might have a better chance versus Italy to win that game, but Italy, they're the defending champs. They could be very tough. This week is great soccer on. And then we also have the Copa America starting on Thursday with Argentina, the USA. There's a couple of different teams playing in that, so we'll cover more of that, the Copa America, on Thursday when that gets kicked off. But it's starting to get rigged for Argentina to win, it's looking like.
You think Turkey wins tomorrow?
Ooh, I haven't looked into that. I know they have a couple key players. Let me see. I haven't looked into the Turkish squad fully. Let me see.
Czechoslovakia +1.
I haven't looked into the Turkish squad enough. I know they have that kid from Real Madrid who has been scoring. He's only like 19. I don't know. I mean, the only reason I'm kind of going to stay off it is because I'm not saying Georgia's good, but Georgia has just as good of a breakout type player in I forgot his kid's like Karasov Kravachvili, if I'm not mistaken. He's a very solid player for Georgia. Um, the line movement I think might be slightly on the app that I'm looking at in Turkey's favor, a tiny bit. So that's something to consider for Turkey, but that's not really a game I'm gonna want to touch. If they put you on Fubo TV, they put you on Fubo TV for a reason. That means they don't want me to bet on you. I'm sorry, but yeah. But hey, Portugal, if you get Portugal in something, that might be solid. Germany's going to run through Hungary, so it's not even worth touching. The odds movement is scary because the tournament's in Germany, so that's not even going to be worth it. Scotland might get ran up, not as bad as what Germany did to them, but Switzerland, solid. Switzerland got some players that they can compete. So that's going to be very interesting to watch out for. I'm just really interested in this soccer because with the Euros and the Copa America, this is going to be the most action we get besides baseball and WNBA until the Olympics. So,
Hey, gotta get what we gotta get. We're gonna be degenerates betting on random Olympic matchups.
We'll look into some tennis. I know Wimbledon will go on too.
Oh, nothing but tennis.
But we could look into some of the WNBA for this week. Well, first, let me ask you your overall. Ooh. A&M got 2 people on base.
Let's go.
A&M got 2 people on base. But what's your overall thoughts on this college baseball World Series? You think Tennessee's probably going to win it?
They have the most shots right now.
What do you mean by that?
That bar in Omaha?
Oh, okay. What does that mean? That I know the bar you're talking about, but like, what does that whole thing mean?
Usually if you have the most shots, you win.
Okay. Okay.
You got to
L-
buy each shot's $5. Last
so
year, LSU sold like 60 something.
68,000.
Yeah.
I saw that. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It didn't
So,
make sense. The
and
alcohol
then
intake.
someone, I won't name who, but someone said that's like $35,000. Way off.
Oh my gosh,
I say you divide it by 2, not times by 5, bro.
bro! If you round that up to 70 bands, you're making almost like you're making like. Well, yeah. If you add that up to 70 bands, you're making like 350k. 350k.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
440, 68,000.
Yeah. Yeah. No. All right. Let me
Bar
stop
made
getting. Getting
340.
but I'll be honest. Yeah, it looks like Tennessee's probably gonna win that game, bro. I'm probably gonna win it. I mean, the only reason they won't is if they get caught by one of the random SEC teams, if that catches them. If it's like
Imagine the tips from all that.
some random bar in Omaha, right?
Somebody's rich.
Yeah, bro. And they've run this gimmick for the past couple years, bro. They're
Yeah.
stacking. But no, yeah, let's get into. Oh, also, I gotta say this. Shout out, Bryce. We don't watch golf here. I mean, I don't. You do, kinda. But shout out Bryson DeChambeau. You won the U.S. Open, brother.
Shout out, Bryson.
Shout out Bryson. We know you had Roy McIlroy crying about in the middle of his divorce about this not winning this major. So, good on you, Bryson. Good on you. But moving on to the WNBA, we both said we weren't gonna touch it tonight. But did you see that movement, bro? Where it opened at and where it's at now? It opened at 6.5.
Yeah, not good.
It moved up to 14 and a half. I've never seen line movement like that in any sport. I know it doesn't take a lot to move a WNBA line, but that's still
15.
crazy. It already. Oh, okay. So depending on where you're looking at, but no, that's
Yeah, I think it was
wicked.
up to 15 and a half.
That's wicked.
I see
Holy.
that Tiara McCowan over 8.5 rebounds might be a good play. I'm not playing that. Might be a good play.
Okay. Is that for tonight?
Yeah,
Okay, let me see.
she's on the wings.
I wouldn't trust any wing just because with that being such a widespread, they might get shat
Someone's gonna have to get rebounds.
on. What if they don't get no rebounds?
They're gonna get none.
No, what if they? Well, no, what if like they get out
I'm
rebounded
not taking it.
by the
I'm not taking it.
I'm
I'm
just
just saying
saying.
it'd be a good
Yeah,
bet.
fair
Get
enough. I
something
mean,
to look
somebody's
into.
got, like you said, somebody's got to get the rebounds.
Somebody's gotta get rebounds.
But yeah, not too big movement. I'll say this: the Sun are already minus 12.5 versus Sparks for tomorrow, and they were just 11.5 earlier today, so that's not good. On Wednesday, like I already highlighted, I really like that his Fever matchup for the at home playing the Mystics, who just won their first 2 games of the season after going 0-12 to start the season. So, yeah, uh, the Fever should win that. The Fever is starting to pick stuff up. The Aces and the Storm play, and I think that might be it. Even though the Storm they lost to. Sorry about that. Even though the Storm just have honestly played a lot better than the Aces this year, this might be the game the Aces start to get right, especially at home. They probably got screamed at by Becky Hammond for a little bit for most of practice, so I wouldn't be surprised if they get right on Wednesday night versus Storm at home, specifically keyword at home. And that's probably the main WNBA lines we're going to be looking at till Thursday, obviously. MLB, we already started some of the games for tonight, but the Mariners have a series starting tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken, because I don't think they're in it today. Yeah, the Mariners don't have a series today, and the Nationals are also starting tomorrow in a series at home versus the Diamondbacks. That's interesting because the Nationals actually have decent pitching. The Diamondbacks don't really have decent pitching right now. So the Nationals might be able to keep this hot streak going versus the Diamondbacks coming up. The Orioles and the Yankees is going to be Major League Football practically for baseball, bro. There's a reason that game's on TBS tomorrow night. That's going to be a good game. Let me see who the probable pitchers are. Cortez on the mound versus Suarez, who's looked pretty good for the Orioles. That's going to be an interesting game. We'll see how it goes. I think that series is going to be very interesting because the Orioles have actually been one of the teams that have kind of had the Yankees' numbers so far. They've only played 4 games, but the Orioles have won 3 of the 4. So that's going to be interesting, but this is in New York instead. So maybe the Yankees can turn it around. They are the best team in baseball right now. I mean,
Good news is
what's up?
Pittsburgh's up 2-1, man on base, 1 out, and Philly's up 2-0, top of the 4th, 0-0-0-0-0.
A&M didn't capitalize on those runners on base.
I'll take that. Boston's up 2-0. Braves just started. St. Louis, Miami 0-0.
Okay, some nice little round out. So shout out Tank Davis. Is there anything else you wanted to get to today, Parlay?
No, I think that's about it.
Slow day in the news for the current week. More of a recap of over the weekend, but we will have some more on Thursday after Game 6, as well as well, not Game 6, after the Game 5s from both the NBA and NHL Finals. We'll be back with some more for you guys on Thursday. And with that being said, that's Brother Parlay.
That's Matt.
And we the Gritty Gamblers, man. We'll see y'all again soon. Peace.
Or I bet I could change the odds for every bookmaker in the country.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.